Go ahead and run. Let's run it, and I'm gonna see if we're stable too. I got task manager. I've got hardware monitor. Oh God, it's going fast. God, it's going fast. Oh God, calm down. Dude, this just got 8,000. 8,000. We gotta have the old score here. Dude, I got 2422. That was my old score. And once I put faster RAM, I got 2619. Bro, that's 3 times better. And the boy that just came in today, man. Using 2 hands, going crazy. Dude, it was CPU limited. Oh my God. My GPU is at... Look at this. Look at this. Just got it on eBay. RYZEN R9 5900X. Baby. What a beaut. $320 after an offer on eBay. So even though it works, it doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna work. I have 2 things. One is that I have a very old motherboard all the way back from 1st gen RYZEN. And on top of that, I have a pretty low-end cooler for my CPU, so I don't know if that's gonna be good enough or not. I give it a shot. Try to put this in tonight. See how this goes. But first, I need to get this beast of a thing out from under here. Look at all these cables. You can see my Diet Coke can collection. Just gonna put that over there. It's unplugged. It's unplugged. So I can take this out. This is always nerve-wracking. Oh, yep. Forgot about the power supply plug. Let's move this over. Take this out of here. Oh, I need somewhere to put this. Let's see. Maybe I don't have to clear the table. I don't know. You know. Power supply vent hole is looking kind of bad right now. Wow. That looks like drywall dust actually. Fortunately. Which I've been doing some drywalling stuff. So, obviously, I'm gonna get crucified. Carpet. Carpet. Shag carpet. Nonetheless. Obviously, no bueno. So, luckily for me, I have my entire rubberized suit specifically made for PC building. I've got the dogs out. Just saying, no socks. No socks here today. We're working with expensive stuff here. Building, I'm putting this in here. Take the panel off. There's that baby. There's that baby doll. So I think I want to take out the graphics card just for safety. I need a screwdriver. Now for this, I don't really have, I don't got that LTT screwdriver, but I do got the little wrong tip. I was actually thinking about getting the LTT screwdriver. A little expensive, not gonna lie. So now we can just hit the PCIe release lock bracket thing on the back of the case. Or the back of the graphics card. Okay, hit it. Should just come out. Oh, what a classic card. I need to clean this though. So this is a GTX 1070, man. What a beaut. What a beaut. I've been saying that a lot, but what a great card. Can I set this literally just right to the side here, you know? Yeah, I need to clean this thing. I blew it out, but maybe I think I'm gonna get a better cooler because, you know, we're working with that that cooler instead, which is just, I think I got it for 20 bucks when I got my i5 2500 like 7 years ago. I need to figure out how to get this cooler off again. It's gonna be quite a little process, I think. Now this cooler should be able to handle the 5900X. It's just like, I'm not gonna be hitting any like crazy temps or anything of the sorts. Don't expect that. Okay, so there's the cooler, baby. So something interesting to note here. I want to show the thermal coverage. This is a Cooler Master Hyper T4, which I don't think they make anymore. So this is how this looks on the die. I don't think I put quite enough thermal paste on there. It wasn't terrible, and I never got bad temps by any means. So that's something to note, even though it looks like it might not be perfect. Here's how the CPU looks. The old coverage. This is from the R5 1600, way back in like 2016. And it's kind of held up. It's definitely hard. Like it's hard now. So this time around, I chose to get this thermal paste, which is called the Noctua NTH2 thermal paste. It's like the second best thermal paste on the market. Second to none, except the one that's better than it, which is like a Thermal Grizzly, but it was like double the price or something. I really have to go pee, so I'll be back. And because I have a lav mic on, you're gonna have the pleasure of hearing me take a piss, because I have to go. I'd like you to rate the stream. I think that was a pretty 9 out of 10 stream. With this thermal paste, it's Noctua stuff, they give you this. They give you little cleaning pads. This has been on there for a while, years. Never replaced the thermal goopy goop. I did buy this CPU brand new back when RYZEN was first releasing. So it's a moment of truth, man. This kind of makes me sad. It's kind of like an end of an era. The R5 1600 is coming out of my case. Taking up the lever latch. Saw the CPU release. Oh, and here it is. Gonna miss this guy. I think I'm gonna resell it. So it's gonna go to somebody else. It makes me sad, I'm not gonna lie. My first, I bought used i5 2500. It was technically my first CPU. And then after that point, I moved on to this. Big upgrade from the 2500. But today it's starting to lag behind. It's time for another upgrade, but this is a way more significant upgrade. Funnily enough, I still have my original box. So I should actually be able to put this right back in the box. Something I've been excited to do. What's even cooler is I never touched the Wraith cooler that was in here. So I technically have a backup CPU cooler if I ever need it. Original cooler. And an AMD sticker. Never used. Just grabbed the CPU out of this box and I called it a day. Like, this CPU is the first time I actually felt like I had a powerful computer. So the era is actually just beginning, I guess, because I'm about to put a 5900X in there, which is a freaking beast of a CPU. Okay, so here is the one, the only RYZEN 5900X. Especially on these edges, there's like stuff like kind of crammed into the edges. It looks like somebody used a little bit too much goopy goop. In preparation for doing this, I wanted to make sure I get the best temperatures possible. So my idea was to apply the thermal goop in a X pattern, because I've seen some research done, And it does seem to work the best, although they're all about the same. Like, it doesn't really matter. As long as there's paste on there, it does something. As long as you don't put way too little, then it'll be fine. Before we put it in, I want to check all the pins. See if there's any anomalies. But it looks good. So we need to match the triangle to triangle on the board. And it goes in like that. 5900X, baby. So excited. At this point in time, I'm ready for the goods. Ready for that thermal paste, baby. So I'm just as nervous as you are watching the video, which you're probably not nervous at all. Took the cap off of it, and we're gonna be doing the X. Okay. Oh man, I'm scared. I'm using two hands. Going crazy. You hear all the noise, there's like crazy stuff going on above me or something. The family is doing something. And I'm ready to install the cooler. Oh. I had a little, I guess I booped it a little bit. I'll hook it onto the back one, hook this one. So I finally got the cooler lined up and everything. I was having some trouble doing that, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and then from that point, just put the GPU back in. Pretty simple stuff. Yeah, back in the setup, baby. Let's see if we get a post. Okay. Oh boy, walking with a tripod is interesting. I just plugged everything back in. See, computers are back on the ground there, and I'm about to do a test to see if we boot into the BIOS. I have no clue if this is gonna work. It should work, but it says it's supported on MSI's website. That's all I can say. Here's nothing. Fans turned on, lights are on in the case. I'm gonna boot into the BIOS and see if this works. Okay, we have something on the screen. Yes. Oh! Oh! We're in the BIOS, so things are working to some degree. Shit, I was like, okay, it did pop up and say that it was a 5900X that came up. We're gonna go into the safest state possible. I'm trying to see, where does it say my actual CPU? CPU ID. A20F12. I don't know what that means. I'm guessing it took a little while to reboot because it was trying to reset itself, basically. Okay, so we're rebooting and we're hopefully gonna get into Windows. Hopefully. Praying. Okay, the splash screen came up. Better sign. Didn't come up last time. Gonna let it go all the way to Windows. Again, the Windows, blah, 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 blah. So, I mean, like, the motherboard is supporting it. It wouldn't have booted if it didn't support it. Llama. Not recognizing my other monitor. But let's pull up CPU Z. Oh, my other monitor, I think is, okay, my other monitor came in. Ryzen R9 5900X, baby. Let's go. Let's pull up hardware monitor. Dude, look how many processing cores there are. 24, baby. R9 5900X. A package? Oh God. Is at about 56 degrees Celsius, which is pretty bad because we're just idling right now. So here's Task Manager. CPU chilling now. It's clocked at 4. What? Whoa, dude, it is at 4 gigahertz? Or 4.5 or whatever? I think it has a boost speed of like 4.5 gigahertz or 4.8. I forget exactly which one. But look how many threads there are, bro. What? Okay, wait. The temperatures went down. They're at like 46 now. That's not that bad. It's not that bad. So I just got back into the BIOS, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn on XMP on the RAM so the RAM's running at full speed. I'm gonna go to overclocking, and it says AXMP, which is AMD XMP. XMP basically just sets your RAM to what it can maximally go. I'm just gonna set it to profile 2, and I have 3600 megahertz RAM, so you can see it is. Now I also wanna set precision boost overdrive onto the CPU. It boosts when it wants to boost, okay? Which I'm trying to figure out where it was again. I don't know what all these do. But AMD overclocking, precision boost overdrive. It was on auto before, but we're gonna switch it to enabled. So it'll boost up in clock speed when it can. So we're just gonna save the changes and reboot. All right, so again, let's go ahead and look, task manager. Performance, my CPU is running at 4.5-ish gigahertz, 4.45 gigahertz, somewhere in there. And it is chilling. I'm using just under 5 gigabytes of memory out of 32, so big upgrade there. All right, so let's open up Cinebench, and I'll be able to compare it to the old scores as well. Go ahead and run. Let's run it, and I'm gonna see if we're stable too. I got task manager. I've got hardware monitor. Oh God, it's going fast. God, it's going fast. Oh God, calm down. Calm down, calm down. So I need to see, CPU's at 100%. It's running at 65 degrees Celsius right now. It's boosted up to 4.2 gigahertz. I think that's all core. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Dude, this just got 8,000. 8,000. What was the old score? We gotta have the old score here. I got, oh my God. Dude, I got 2422. That was my old score. And once I put faster RAM, I got 2619. Bro, that's 3 times better. Let's run it again, bro. It went so fast. Okay, so here's all this stuff going on here. It's really not that hot. It's running at like 65 degrees Celsius. That's really not that crazy. 8179. 8179. Bro. Wow. I bought my R5 1600 in 2016 for $200, or around in there. It might have been a little bit more. I just bought this CPU used for $320. So for less than 50% more in price, I just got triple the performance. I mean, I need to do more benchmarks, but holy shit. Holy shit. And open up Minecraft as you do, you know, the most intensive things in the world. So comparing saturators was the video I used. We're gonna see at the exact same settings how fast this renders. You can see the previous times with my 1600. Okay, we just did a new one and we changed the name. So, see how fast it's gonna render, bro. This is gonna be fast. This is gonna be really fast. Oh God, bro, it's speed running. I'm moving so fast, bro. Whoa, I'm moving in. Whoa, whoa. Oh, it's still going down. Do you see that time? It's going down. Oh shit. Let's see these temperatures. It's pretty warm. It's not atrocious. It's at 80 C right now. I just finished that test. Yeah, so this just completed in 5 minutes, like even compared to those, like, bro, what? It's pretty much half the time. It's a little bit less, but a little bit more than half the time, but bro, that's like half the time. This has nothing to do with anything. I'm walking over here because I need me some of this Diet Coke. But anyways, I just loaded up Fortnite. We're gonna do a test. I'm gonna show you what settings we're running at here. Looks like my CPU is at 6%. It's a straight J chilling right now. I didn't do epic, I did high. And then I set the render distance to epic. So this will be the first test, which this is more GPU limited. 200 FPSs. Right now, we're currently maxed out at 120 FPS in the menu because, you know, this is the most demanding area of the game. You know, the menu, you know how it be. The game's feeling really smooth right now. Dude, it was CPU limited. Oh my God. My GPU is at 96% right now. It's like maxed out. Shut up, Jonesy. We're at 100 FPS right now. I don't know what it was before, but it feels very smooth though. Like stutters, I'm not feeling stutters. There's a difference, like if you have stutters or you don't have stutters. There's a big difference with that. Ah, so whenever you break things, you get stuff. Wow. Yeah, we got the upgrade guns. And man, I'm being honest. Yeah, bro. Get fucking shown up, bro. Give me that shit. I can definitely see why first gen Ryzen was considered pretty bad at gaming, although it did age pretty well from what I could see. I can see why people didn't consider it the best gaming stuff. Yeah, my GPU's maxed out. I mean, there's nothing that's stopping it right now. It's doing its thing. It's also recording, so keep that in mind. Probably get like 10 more FPS if I wasn't recording on my GPU right now. I'm not even gonna lie. This makes me reconsider. I was gonna upgrade my GPU. It makes me, I mean, GPU prices are about to be really, really good. So it's still worth considering, but like I was for sure gonna upgrade it, and now I'm kind of questioning it because this 1070 is still playing pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. Dang, if I held on to that, I'd have so many impulses right now. It feels so smooth, and honestly, the game looks beautiful right now. Like, whoever said a 1070 could do this is being definitely limited by my CPU. Because it is at a higher percentage of use right now. It's averaging, I mean, right now it's a little lower. I don't know what else would be limiting it, my GPU. That was a bad idea all around. I thought I still had my thing. My SMG so I pulled it out. Okay, well, let's get into another game, and I'll try competitive settings on this one. So you're doing low with 100% 3D resolution, and then we're gonna set the view distance to epic. So at this point, it should be more CPU limited. CPU is at 71 degrees right now. Pretty warm, pretty warm. Dude, my FPS is at 820. I'm going insane. Dude, I'm like maxing it out. I'm not gonna lie. Wow, it feels smooth. My GPU still isn't maxed out though. I'm wondering why that's the case. Now I can't even remember how it felt before because this just feels natural. I'm very happy I made this upgrade. So Cameron actually is calling me right now.
Dude.
It's crazy.
What is?
The shit. 5900X, bro. Okay. I'm sorry that like the video ended like so abruptly. Like right there. Cameron called me and then we got distracted, talked for a while, and then we started playing Raft, and we played Raft until like 2 in the morning. So like I didn't really get to finish my benchmarking. But what I was noticing, like as editing the footage at the end here, it's not really that different. And I think it's mainly because around the time that this came out, like when my old CPU came out, is when like the GTX 1070 came out, and those CPU GPU were pretty common pairing at the time. I don't actually think like I'm getting like a big advantage. I'm also kind of thinking, because my GPU still isn't maxed out, that maybe it's something with my motherboard too, with it communicating with the GPU. I'm not 100% sure. If you have any suggestions for what could be the issue there, just go ahead and let me know, because I don't really know. But the faster CPU, what I've seen with rendering and stuff like that, way faster. Like, especially because I get my parts with content creation first in my mind, and I've been using FL Studio, bro. I'm getting twice the performance in it. Like I can mix and master an entire project at very low latencies, which is like really weird. I've never been able to do that before. It's like it just blows my mind. And then like in Resolve, DaVinci Resolve, like I'm rendering projects out. Like honestly, I started rendering out with HEVC codec instead of H.264, and it's gone a lot faster too. So I don't know what else to say. Like I'm still really happy with the purchase. I'm not as much of a gamer, but having a little bit better gaming performance ain't gonna hurt nobody. And if I do upgrade my GPU, my CPU will be able to keep up with it. So that's something to keep in mind. Anyways, if you enjoyed me upgrading my computer, and if it made you feel like a garbage human being that can't afford good PC parts, just know I can't help you. No, that's fucked. That's fucked. I shouldn't say that. But you know, maybe this gave you a perspective of what kind of upgrades you can expect, especially with all this new hardware coming out very shortly at this point in time. New AMD CPUs are launching, new Intel CPUs are launching, new NVIDIA graphics cards are launching, new Radeon graphics cards are launching, new Intel graphics cards are launching. Literally, everybody is launching new CPUs, GPUs. Everything's going down by the end of the year. So maybe this can give you an idea of what maybe upgrading to not quite the latest generation can do for you. Because I am seeing stuff on the latest generation, like AMD stuff, NVIDIA stuff. It's looking pretty damn good. But the new AMD generation is really expensive. Like, to upgrade to it, you need a new motherboard, new RAM, and then you need a new CPU, and you're getting up to like $700 at that point. So, you know, maybe upgrading to a 5000 series might be worth it. Especially if you're doing content creation stuff, you know, give it a thought. I got mine for $320, and it worked my first generation my first generation AM4 RYZEN motherboard. And you just have to update the BIOS. So do that. And make something to note. If you have a RAID array, this is completely off topic. If you have a RAID array set up on your motherboard BIOS, do not update your BIOS while those drives are connected to it. In fact, I wouldn't even update your BIOS at all if you have a RAID array connected to your motherboard. Like if it's hardwired into your motherboard, because I did that. I updated to this latest BIOS literally like a month ago. And I went through it, man. I had two 4 terabyte hard drives set up in RAID, and with all my footage and stuff on them, my mass storage drives. So I had 8 terabytes of of storage there, and I had it in RAID 0, so it was running twice as fast. Running RAID 0 didn't lose me the data. What lost me the data is that I couldn't recover the RAID array when I went to my BIOS. Nobody tells you that. Like I thought I was going to be able to just set up the RAID again when I updated my BIOS, but lesson learned. Don't do that because it won't work. You'll be very sad. Very sad. I didn't lose like an absolute ton, but I lost a lot of stuff I wanted to keep, so yeah, it feels bad. I reset my hard drives and I don't have them in RAID anymore. I just don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. It's not worth it. Anyways, if you enjoyed this upgrading, then go ahead and drop a like. I doubt anybody made it to the end of the video here, but if you really want a RAID tip at the end of the video, then thanks for sticking around. Pull a Ludwig. Thanks for doing it. Drop that like. You know you want to. You know you like to. You do it. Yeah. Bye. Bye.